Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Krista Henry. Alex Maragos has the afternoon off. Our top story this midday: in a special meeting this morning, State School Superintendent Glenda Ritz outlined ways to shorten this year's ISTEP test. News 18's Holly Campbell is live in Indianapolis with the latest. Holly, what do we know this afternoon?
Krista, State School Superintendent Glenda Ritz says she's ready to reduce this year's ISTEP test by 3 hours and 5 minutes and says she's confident the new test will be ready by the time students start testing in less than 2 weeks. 2 consultants hired to shorten the test that was expected to take 12 hours also announced their 5 recommendations for shortening this year's test. The first recommendation was to limit the number of open-ended questions. The second recommendation was to identify the core and sample questions in the test, meaning one set of students could take one portion of the test while another set of students takes a different portion. The third recommendation is to pilot the open-ended questions not used this spring in a practice test for the fall. The fourth recommendation is to suspend the social studies portion of this year's test. The fifth and final recommendation from those 2 consultants is to remove 5 questions that show growth from previous years. The consultants say it will be challenging to make the changes in such a short period of time, but Ritz says she's prepared to do just that. She says she's ready to act on these recommendations, but wants to leave in the 5 questions that are used to show growth. Ritz was also ready to talk about a resolution to suspend accountability, but at the beginning of the meeting, a board member made a motion to remove that item from discussion, and in a vote, everyone on the board except for Ritz voted to remove the resolution from discussion. Ritz says she is ready to start communicating these changes to different schools by Monday. She says she may speak with some schools as early as this weekend. Later this afternoon, she'll be meeting with members of the General Assembly in another meeting to reduce this test. Reporting live in Indianapolis, Holly Campbell, News 18.